LEGO City Undercover walkthrough, Chapter 12, The Con in Construction.
This is my favorite chapter, like, ever, and I don't want to talk over it because of the thing that goes... It's like a level filled with Arnold Schwarzenegger, what's it called?
Well, if you want to find that part and then cut us out, you can.
No, it's like the entire level where he's
Oh,
talking
well then,
over.
play it yourself, I guess. That's the only way.
So awesome.
The Con in Construction reminds me of the Con in Congress.
Arnold Schwarzenegger references.
So, like, is Congress the opposite of progress?
No, it's
that
construction.
Well, I know, I'm just saying. So anyway, this is for WikiGameGuides and SpacedUpGames.com, and my brother is the one who played it and recorded it. I haven't actually played this game, so I don't know what we're doing. What are you doing?
I tried to take a shortcut, but it wasn't much of a shortcut.
I could tell. So what's the point of this chapter?
Right, here we are going to get the final outfit, or costume, or whatever you want to call it.
Disguise.
Yeah, it's disguise. Which is the construction disguise, which lets you have a power hammer, or whatever it's called, like a jackhammer, and you can fix electrical boxes.
Do you get a hard hat?
Yes.
Does it protect you from falling nuts and bolts?
No, because there's no such thing in this game.
Falling studs? There's such things as studs.
When you said nuts and bolts, I thought of Banjo and Kazooie.
That was a terrible game.
Yeah. So then after we get that, we have to steal a crane and take that to the observatory and steal the telescope on top of the observatory. And then we bring that to Rex's hideout, and then that'll be the next chapter.
Are you sure you turned the power off?
Yeah, the light went red on the fuse box. Oh, by the way, my doctor told me I was colorblind this morning.
Are you stupid? Somebody, get him to the chopper. I mean hospital. Now who's going to cover his shift?
Not me.
No way!
I've got plans.
No way!
How about me?
You are plumbing a water main, not saving the world, Dummkopf. Fine. You need a uniform. You, give him your clothes, your helmet, and your hammer.
Oh, it's okay. I'll find another one.
So now we have to get the construction disguise and use it to fix the electrical box, because for some reason in the cutscene he said he turned it off,
I gotta figure
and
out
yet
who my
it's
contact is in this
broken, so we have to fix it to where it's on or something, so the gate opens. I don't know, it's really weird.
It's dysfunctional and off position. It's always dysfunctional and off position.
What?
Just like the... there was a FedEx flight log between the radio people, the pilot, and the landing, the tower, the control tower. So
Okay.
he was like, this function is dysfunctional and off position, and the tower says it's always dysfunctional and off position. Or one, like, unable to locate engine found after brief search. It was pretty funny.
Jimmy, I got a message.
I bet they do that a lot just because
crane
they're bored.
Yeah, this is the guy that's telling you to steal the crane for Rex, because you're disguised as the guy that you beat up or captured or whatever in the last chapter in the ice cream shop. So you have to hold the attack button when using the hammer, the jackhammer, instead of tapping it. It's kind of weird, but it does break things a lot, like more, because there's like an area of effect on it. So it's the better weapon for breaking things, but not for really attacking people.
I see.
Yes. Very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that.
Then after you do that space box thing, you get the color swapper, which you use to turn on the gate so it opens. And then you take the steamroller and you put it on the pressure thing that is used to open the other gate.
I can't wait to have a cup of joe.
I remember once, it was in an art class, I had to do something for Day of the Dead, which is really weird itself, because, you know, that's like a holiday, yeah. It's a religious thing, maybe not a holiday, but we can't say Christmas in school. We do anyway, but you're not supposed to. Anyway, they made us do all this Day of the Dead stuff, so we had to make a skeleton out of tape, and...
I did that. I burnt my middle finger on some hot glue when I did that.
Yeah, well, I just remember then we had to set up kind of a diorama of the skeleton and other stuff, and for some reason, the way I was making my skeleton, the body wouldn't stay puffed up, it would flat itself. It was flattened, so I made it look like he was run over by a steamroller. I got one of those really old film canisters that they had lying around. I don't even think they have those anymore. And I just put that kind of at the edge and drew a steamroller, and his head was under it.
So, this part you have to break the water lines so the water in the pipes will stop flowing so you can get to the next crate, which has stuff in it. Which has a space thing in it.
Well, have you found those parts yet? Find the parts!
And that will drop gears for this, which will activate the lever, which gives you items for the ladder, I think. Yes, so you can build the ladder and get up on the building.
You want to drive the crane? Yeah.
So now you need to get a piece of dynamite, which is up on the next level, across the building. Make sure not to fall in that hole. It's kind of annoying. It's like just a tiny little gap that you can land on.
Beam in the middle, yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah.
I've never liked the whole shimmying thing in games.
It's like when you first get introduced to it, they do it like a lot, and it's annoying because it's super slow. But then later in the levels, they just have little parts like that, which is fine.
Yeah, because it's slow. It's just like in Zelda Wind Waker. There's some parts where it's really long and you have to do it. And I think there was some other game that one part you were timed to get down the mountain, and you had to shimmy, and that wasted so much time.
So what was I about to say? You made me forget.
It's because I'm drinking Gatorade because I'm really thirsty.
Sure. Now these coffee things you don't have to do, but it's another thing that only the construction worker can do, so I thought I would show it off anyway. But you
make
do those,
coffee?
Drink coffee. Take a break from all the hard work you've been doing.
Which is usually done because you're union.
Exactly.
Okay.
Put the fire out. Wait a second. Why is the building even on fire? Which stupid
Not a whole lot happening in this level, is there? Kind of is. The place looks pretty cool. But
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if you heard it or you cut him off, but he was the guy that was impersonating Schwarzenegger said something like, "Put out that fire. Wait, why is the building on fire?" Which is probably like my favorite line in this whole level. It's just so awesome.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So this game really seems worth buying if you have a Wii U, is it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of fun.
And if you like LEGO.
Yeah. And like I've said before, the comedy in this game is, I think, the best in any LEGO game.
I still like LEGO Lord of the Rings the best. Just because all the humor's in the cutscenes, kind of like the original, not really the...
Yeah, and it's using like the original voice clips.
Yeah,
so they had to like
rip
work
the audio
for it. Yeah.
from the movies, and it's epic because of that. The music is the same, everything is awesome, but, you know, to make it a rated E game, they threw in all the humor.
Yeah.
And a big complaint, I think I talked about this earlier, but a big complaint was Boromir's death, how they kind of made that just a big joke. Which, number one, I thought Boromir was always kind of useless, so I didn't care if he died. And number two, it's a kid's game, you kind of have to, you can't show Boromir getting shot 3 times and then almost having his head shot off by...
Unless it's with the chicken.
Yeah, unless it's with the chicken. And, I mean, the arrows in the movie were huge.
It was a chicken, a broom, and then what else was it?
Well, the last one was a chicken. It was like, it was a... I think one was an arrow, a broom...
And then the chicken, I guess.
Yeah, which never hit him. I just like how he stretched out the chicken and the egg fell.
So, you have to get this bone over to this dog so you can get the key to open up that door because that guy's too afraid of the dog to actually take it from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of cats than I am of dogs.
That's kind of weird.
Well, cats, because their bites are worse, and their scratches are worse. I mean, dogs could kill you, but cats would be a very slow death.
Sure.
It'd be like a snake bite. I just know, like, I always hear the stories of how if you get bit by a cat, that's really, 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 really bad.
So that is not the same guy that was on the other side. That is his twin brother, who sound and looks exactly the same.
Are you sure it's not the same guy and they just told you it's his twin because they got lazy?
Yes, he has a different name.
Okay.
So you have to have do a super build for a crane here, and only one of the super bricks for it is in this area here, which is kind of weird. But all the rest are over to the right, and they're sort of spread out in places that you would think are sort of like for badge pieces or something. So the first one, if I can find it, that I go for, I think it's over to the right. Oh no, it's right there. You just drill this part and then the water shoots up and you get that super brick, and the next one is over to the right.
Do these bigger super bricks give you more than...
Yeah, the 2x2 ones give you 1,000 and the 2x4 ones give you 10,000.
Okay, that makes sense. I think they look pretty cool. It reminds me of the Nintendo 64 logo when you start up the...
Yeah. So once you get
games.
over up there and to the right, you have to destroy all of these brick things. They're not really bricks. All these objects, I guess. And you can do it with whatever, but it's easier to do it with the jackhammer because it has like the area of effect thing, and it can destroy multiple at once.
That is useful.
Yeah. Once you do that, super brick up here is up there. And then the next one is kind of weird because it's for a super brick and for a badge piece. It's, I'm not sure if it's, I don't think it's actually up there. No, I'm just trying to check where it is. Because super bricks that aren't actually like in the overworld or whatever until you do something don't appear on your scanner, which is really annoying. Because you don't know if it's going to give you a super brick or going to give you something else. Like up here, I'm going to be getting a character.
So does it just tell you something is there?
Yeah, if the super brick is like spawned in the world, like the first one you saw was up in the thing,
Yeah.
you can scan with that, but the one over to the right where you had to destroy the objects and then it spawns, it's not,
It just tells you there's something there and you
no,
have to
it doesn't
find
tell
it.
you that it doesn't even tell you that it's there. So you just have to figure it out, it's really annoying.
Okay. Well, that's more like the regular LEGO games.
Yes, I don't know.
Do it and hope something happens.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if they weren't mandatory. Because then you're not sure if you need to do that or not.
Yeah.
So right here you have to destroy those boulders and use the police... That's not a police scanner. Well, I guess it's a scanner. You have to follow the trail and go to a thing in the corner over here, which usually you can see where the things are. Like even if it's in the ground, there's like a small outline, but this one it's hard to see for some reason. So then that builds a crane, which is used to dig up these dirt piles here, which gives, if you dig up all 4, you get a badge piece, but I think the top left one contains a super brick. I don't know if it's if you do 3 or if it's just the top left one, because on the third one I go to the top left and it's a super brick, so I don't know if it's 3 piles. Probably not, it's probably just the top left dirt pile.
Then what do you get for doing 3 of them?
Probably a badge piece or a character. No, for doing 4 of them, you
Oh,
get a badge for
4.
your character.
So you just have to do the top left one to get the super
Yeah.
brick. Okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna play this game, so it won't help me. But
You never know.
that's not the point of the walkthrough, anyway. It's for other people. Yeah, we're being helpful.
Yay. Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat.
So once you get all those super bricks, you then go and build the crane, which you then have to place pipes in, where pipes go, I guess. Finish the pipeline.
You think you can drive a crane? Get the crane over to that building. Hurry!
The crane moves really slow, and when you like turn, it stops, which makes sense because it's like a crane, but it's really annoying.
That's pretty cool looking. It's huge.
Yeah,
Looks like the Lego crane you have a little bit.
except it moves.
Yeah. Wow, I never thought you'd drive something that big.
Use the crane to pick up the pipes.
So now with this part, you have to put the colored pipes in the right spots that match the colors.
Are you going somewhere?
Red is
Don't worry.
on the left, yellow's in the middle, and then green is on the right.
I hope you don't
And this
mind
one
if
is
the
green, in
isn't
case you
here
couldn't
when
tell, because you're colorblind.
I'd figure this one out eventually.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually place it where it doesn't go, so...
Yeah,
Wasn't
the
too bad.
3 colors is usually no problem. Whenever that one thing with all the different color gun options, that was weird.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Also, you can't run over people, you just push them gently to the side in this thing. Like that guy over there I just did.
Really? You can't
got the
squish him?
crane, Jimmy.
Well,
Oh.
that guy didn't
Great.
get squished, he just
Rex will be
gingerly
real
moved
happy.
aside.
Yeah, let's go drive this to wherever Rex is.
You're such a kidder, Jimmy. We're using the crane to get something else. I'll open the gate so you can get it out of here.
Get out of the crane, Jimmy.
Sure. Just give me a second.
Hey there.
Thanks. I gotta drive it up to the observatory. Stay here and see if anyone follows me. I get the feeling someone might try and infiltrate the gang tonight.
No.
Yeah! Ah. Grr. Meet me up there in 10 minutes!
Sure.
I am brilliant at disguises. All the days to leave my glasses at home! Oh.
So once you steal the crane, now you have to go to the observatory and steal the telescope. Now if you notice at the very beginning of the level there was a car over to the left, but it was gone, which made me sad because they had to run all the way up here to steal one.
I like how you can just steal cars and nobody cares.
Or a police officer.
And you just took one with someone in it this time.
Oh, I just noticed that there was somebody in there. What? That's weird. I never noticed you could do that before. Probably because most of the cars only have one seat.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, these days the only cars that actually have one seat in them are supercars.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I would buy, even if I had the money, a supercar with only one seat. Because what fun would it be driving it on your own?
It's kind of weird.
Especially if you wanted to show it off to people. The thing is, if it's really fast, because it's a supercar, they'd only see it for about 5 seconds if they were outside of the car.
Yeah.
For the old man.
And I'd be crazy if I'm gonna let my friend drive it. So,
You've got a pneumatic drill
why would you buy that?
right? Use that.
So here you have to break some blocks to get the truck to the other side of the observatory. Instead of, driving left, you have to go all the way around. So I go to the back and start going forward because I think I'm gonna be,
Astrology then?
No.
I think I'll
but that's
stay
probably
close
because
to
of
the next,
Pisces.
close to the place,
I don't
words. close to the entrance, since that's where you
Okay.
have to be next, but it just teleports you back,
Great.
which is annoying.
I'll drive the truck around back.
This semi does not have a rocket cement truck on it.
No.
Oh, I guess the other thing was a cement truck, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
it really a semi?
Now I gotta fix the crane. I may have damaged it on the way up here. Keep an eye out for company. And if you see any, deal with them.
Why was he punching it?
He's fixing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that, like punching just the track.
Almost reminds me in Mass Effect 2, there was one part where you were saving Garrus, because he, you know, it was after you died in Mass Effect 2 and were brought back to life, and then you were trying to get some team members so that you could go to Garrus.
Spoilers.
It's at the very beginning, so anybody should know that by now.
So you have to beat up those guards that come
You
by
been
and take the
practicing,
key
Jimmy?
to open the
Anyway,
door
I got
so you
this
can
hunk of junk
get
all
on top
fixed up.
of
We gotta get the
the
observatory's roof open. 'cause I
cart
doubt that telescope
with the
is gonna
doors
fit
under,
through the front
I
door.
guess, and then activate the fuse box, which will open the thing. Because that's, you know,
Dome.
yeah. Because that's
Anyway, the
good building design, you know?
there was a part where you were walking in to go kill him, even though you were really saving him, and this guy was fixing up the ship, so you shoot him so it doesn't get fully fixed, which makes it a lot easier to take down.
Mm.
Yeah. Actually, I think on the subject of Mass Effect 2, dying was completely pointless because you just come back to life right afterwards, and it.
Didn't you die again in Mass Effect? Like at the beginning of Mass Effect 3, you get
No.
rebuilt?
That was the second.
That was?
Yes.
Okay.
You die at the end of Mass Effect 3, which bothered
Spoilers.
some people. They should know that by now too.
I don't. Thank you.
You don't?
No, I haven't beaten it yet. I haven't even watched the
Okay.
ending because I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, I should. Okay, you don't actually die
Now get
then.
in the truck.
You don't really. Because there's 3 different options, okay? The one I chose when I beat it was death.
Okay, like you can die or one of your people can die, right?
You don't have any people. Just, there's 3 different options. You still have them. They're not dead. You have 3. Okay, there's 3. You haven't even played
I
it.
thought, but people were complaining because I thought, like, no matter what you did, like, always 1 or 2 people are gonna die or whatever. I thought that's
I
what
don't-
people were complaining about the ending about.
No, they were complaining because all of your choices build up into this epic moment, and then it all just doesn't matter because you
Okay.
get the same ending as, like before, it was the same 3 endings as anybody. It wasn't any different than you. Like if you did different choices, it wouldn't be a different ending
Yeah.
than from me. That's what they were complaining about. Because
People-
BioWare did hype that up.
People need to learn from, learn how to do it from New Vegas because that did it super well. There's like
No.
so many different paths that you can do.
No, because I disagree because I liked Mass Effect because fundamentally every choice you made would end up being the same, and that means I didn't have to play the game 4 times, 4 or 5 or 10
I only
times
played
to
it
get
twice
every
and I got
story.
good things.
No, I
It's
just
not
don't
that
want to like.
It's more of like how it shows you how like it's
I mean,
what is it?
there are some times when there's a choice that I think, okay, I really want to know what happens if I chose it, so sometimes I'll reload the save or
Yeah, but
whatever. But I mean, by the end, it is going to be the same as everyone else, so I don't have to do that.
New
I don't
Vegas,
have to replay
but
the
New
whole
Vegas
thing.
did it so well because like you're actually in that spot and whatever you do messes up the world or whatever, and you have to reap the consequences if you choose wrong, and it's just
Well, I know that,
awesome.
but that's why I liked Mass Effect, because there wasn't anything like that.
But the thing I find funny is that people were complaining that there were so many choices in New Vegas, and then Mass Effect 3 comes out and like everything that you do just is the same thing. It's like, well, you're the ones who said you don't like the choices, so
I loved the ending to that game, too. I thought it was great. I didn't know what people were complaining about.
yeah. I'm sure it's good. It's Mass Effect.
There are lots of choices you can make. I mean, you can wipe out races, you can save other people, you can make a lot of these other decisions, you can kill some of your squad members in the first game, and the second one even. Kill all of them if you want to.
One of the cool
But-
things about New Vegas is that when you complete the game, it like talks about what happened or like what happens after you finish. Like some period after. So like whatever you do during the main quest and then like the side quests, like what happens after depending on what you did there, so you can like see what your choices have actually done, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think that's what people wanted with Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
But like with the whole ending of it, it was just none of your choices did matter, because I don't want to tell you what you just need to play it so we can talk about it.
Okay.
Dang it, you've had the game for like 2 years now.
Yeah. So after you get the telescope, this is a bit late to talk about this, but you need to drive it to the Rex's hideout, which is in the train tunnels.
Follow the yellow brick studs.
Yeah. And then that's the end. Once you get in there, that's the end of the chapter.